There it is. This is bad news. My God.
Falling out right now.
Anything could happen. Get on! Wow. I'll watch the video later. Ain't dry mopping this. My oh my friends out in the prairies, I care about you, and you've been taking it really hard for a long time. Really dry, really cold, really nasty, and that's still going on. Yeah, I got extreme cold warnings all across the southern prairies, all across, all the prairies actually. Look at that. It's not just the southern prairies. It happens to be as well. Let me get my drumstick here. People seem to like this, and I just don't feel like sitting at my desk and making a video lately. But I can see all of Saskatchewan, all of Manitoba, almost except for like this little place over here, which is still very, very cold there, and almost all of Alberta except for the Rocky Mountains, but it's still very cold there too as well. So a prolonged extreme cold event continues over southwestern Saskatchewan and Manitoba everywhere, experiencing extreme wind chill values in the minus 40s or lower at times. Yeah. While wind chill values may moderate slightly during the day, they are anticipated to return to extreme levels overnight throughout the remainder of the long weekend and into early next week in all these places. They will moderate by Thursday, probably, with a significant warm-up expected on Friday. So, lucky for you, the expected warm-up is coming. It's going to come, everybody. It's going to come. In fact, it's going to come. Well, let's have a look here at the trusty windy, for example, right now. And one thing we're going to notice is that this cold air is spilling all the way down into the States, and that's going to make for a brutal, well, you see some of this shit, it's going to slide on down, this stuff here, slide on down into southern parts of the States and make for another round of really, really nasty weather. So one series of nasty weather is still going on in Ontario and up to the East Coast, including Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, places like that. Right, but we have another round after that that's going to push up more along the Atlantic side, it looks like, maybe impacting Canada a little less than this particular one is right now. This one, which has got major stories going on because the tornadoes followed by the blizzards. We got extreme flooding down there, flash flooding. We got people dying right now, so very severe situation going on. Apparently, the president's at the Daytona 500. And rather than dealing with the fact that his country is experiencing a disaster right now from some of these Arctic outbreaks. We got another one coming like that. That's going to be pretty bad for you. And we'll look at prairie temperatures here in a minute. See if we can find where this next storm is. There it is coming on down. There it is coming on down. Okay, there we go. So you can see the severe storm set up down there in the States off the Gulf of America. Not the Gulf of Mexico. It's still called, the Gulf of Mexico there. And snowstorms, blizzards, whatnot. But as you can see, high pressure, 1051. Wow, what's that mean? Well, that means this. That means extreme temperatures. And let me just hit on to the big screen there. And as you can see, this very, very high weather. This very high pressure. And Arctic cold sitting there in the prairies. Look at that, we're looking at minus 32 overnight, still into Wednesday, extremely cold. You can see that air spilling on down, all the way into Texas, all the way to the Gulf States. Again, another Arctic outbreak, another polar vortex breakdown, maybe you could call it that. The jet stream has just been up and down, like a disco there, Saturday Night Fever style, up and down. So, yes, where is the moderation in your weather? Oh, come on, I bet you this is so brutal for you, man. It's so brutal. I know I've been like sitting around for a bunch of days just predicting like, well, eventually it's going to get nicer. Eventually it's going to warm up, everybody. Well, not totally yet. No, Wednesday still pretty miserable in the prairie provinces. Pretty miserable for you all down there. Oh boy, yeah, it just sucks. Look at that, all that sucky weather that you're gonna get. I don't envy you at all, but it does moderate because this low here is gonna bring up warm weather from the south. It's gonna help create a shut-up condition at some point sooner than later. Thursday, we're gonna start seeing the beginning of the moderation. Look at that. You can see it already pushing a little bit that way. Woo! Still cold down in the U.S. They're probably wondering what's going on. They're probably using that to stoke and fuel their climate change denial right now as we speak. Because why wouldn't you? Any chance to manipulate the facts and lie is a chance wasted if you don't do it in American politics and beyond, right? So look at this nice warm up all along the west into the South Rockies, up to the North Rockies, into Alberta. Already -9, gonna feel that's a lot nicer already. Saskatchewan, oh, I betcha, and it's coming. I've been predicting it for a bunch of days, I know, and you're probably thinking, where is it? Well, the pattern change is underway. It's just so slow because this resistant, deep cold doesn't want to let it in, doesn't want to open the door. But here comes all our Pacific weather that I was just talking about in my last BC forecast. We could see a really major storm. We got the Wednesday storm coming to BC. Storm. We could see quite a strong storm. Major snowfall. We could see warnings and things like that issued for BC by next weekend. The strong signals are right there for bad weather and a continuation of that. So there you go, prairies. It's going to warm up. But you are in for some stupid extreme cold. I'm so glad it's you, not me. I mean, look at that. Tuesday night over into Wednesday night. -32s across the board. -30s. Man. Shaunavon even right warm at -28. Look at Cardston. You're sweating in Lethbridge at -24. Oh boy, Regina 36 below. Did you ever get a break in Regina? It's like every time it's going to be miserably cold. Regina seems to get her first. What did you do to deserve this, Regina? I don't get it. Why are they turning on the weather machine to destroy you with cold, Regina? There's no weather machine. This is just climate change running wild. Yeah, up and down the jet stream. Woo, like a goddamn roller coaster. I tell you, in my life of watching weather now, which is well over 30 years, in fact, I'd say for a good 35 years, you could credibly say I've been stoked and interested on weather. Before that, kind of terrified of weather, yeah. Oh boy, so stupidly cold for you. Hit like, share, and subscribe. We'll keep talking about all the stories we can, as long as we can here, because I not nothing to do. I'm sitting here in the winter, just talk to you. It's probably the only person I'll talk to all day if I didn't. So thanks for coming on by. We'll see you next time. Bye now.